So, folks, you're welcome to another weekend news review. We call it Bakwa Wapala Dalong. Mbuli masalam te Bakwa Wapala Nagmana. To wadilang masala ka ngang kurisa ali ngoba ka bongpiak ati nyumuya tuingana minaba nyinga te saunya Ghana polsa parne de bon ajipla dampare no wole ga jalla wato tu manga na finkim ati nambaraka o kan vare frankinga government nuri o dar futuri fi mankinga kalina nuri o dar futuri o kan luge alge kulanyi baskan nuri baga kalanga azuwa nga alatu wa nangsa ayin we barankan yewa yakupatu wa mbagade bala vodkali kin bala nyen la polisa kpaga bulanga ye ale apa MPP nur kwe wuni to wan buguru na abu nanga sawa wala na kinga tamale region wa mena northern region yakutigi nirma tieme before ba vote 2016 wala no le jai we Ibrahim Mahama an wato wolo kwene agido mamara Muhammad Ozar no wala la to wala no le polsa le ba zodla te polsa we ba wen tenganyo no kwe kama baranka yere damparwa balbamba balnyimba mande ade yago mankala ko ka ko nye banyinga damparwa to tumanga na tinkem akante suwa atwa baganyi wodi ni kunye to kumare government woto badala kala to badere ba wen tanganyo no kwe kama ya ta para bugru na bota pa onuma ala bamina ba potan ka MPP nurba polu parla bizla o wobo ba potan bionyo pato bo ala wen wala janjo pol sala ale bigare ayibo waka sergeant akale ne da malka promoter to da janzana kokore awe tanganyo no bo zeka ndawo da kampaba age gagaba malasa wala bala yete papa nuruwa so balabo bizde te wala giba nyede ba ye nuruwa gede ba pabo nyi ate baranja basa balabo nyede te yakobla man kala kuma to te bona na wom ko maka ko zwa de ba na tun wom no kuma za sa to ka ya zan da shawo kuta kwa fa the work is here and look I remember you this one see come say competition special prosecutor about say I give my team kana me ba nurwana to wa bisila warad bomba da ya dan pare ba pa japi aji podala ati pulu pana de la ba onyela pa we bara sia apato nurwan bara nye election lu ku chindi la to sai pulsan o bizi ba putin su manya ma putin mala na da tira yawa so wazo wa gondo ba jancin soji ma al pulsan ga janga za nonno ma tanyanyin to ba police commando wazo bala wala da la wa da la bisila bar wala yo pi wala tan nyala ba fa na mutala to ba ni jaratu ya ko to kan nan galan yin te minister wa ala nyai te tangapo su yon na wela ale anya gomzukan balala atava soji polisal immigration mal fire de mala wala de bon ambrus de roga da gare da yanyi we wa kamba te bo kim tima banyinga kuka kriya bugo government wa akabupola yemba zu vote kalikiela president odebo nga wadu apa benya wa apa da yemme wa gorenga yiroda yirkuma abuba bang tebo ware o mele jam biside no wo mele ganna.
I think they should ignore it with the contempt that it deserves. There is no plot. to remove anybody. I don't know about anything. As far as I'm concerned, he's doing a good job.
And will you investigate if there is a so-called tape of a certain senior
Minnesota,
trying to plot anything of the sort?
Well, I said my president and I do what is policy to make the development of this country. I'm not sure I want to get involved in the investigation thing, except that they relate to crime. Then we'll do that.
So far, banye wazuma we jilaba ba nyama yende kadi banye polsana da nyina nyi nurba gara nyenga manga ta chala polsana kwana ba ko ba gala banye baranje kamana ba pasu polsana nyenta ba nyadi la chingla atu polu bara ko polu ya ba kwana polu jigi babanya aga nyawana kire kadu wa wona ngala we ko boro
And therefore,
the business work IGP that was voted over the
professionalism at the time that we were not trained.
No men so good no massive the police yale and the page Gilbertima. Maka Michael Nura for minister of soldier of Polopa of Chinja Buyo Francaze. Sarayi Fuguma by a couple of night to Nala at the Nurbaganyi jama Tengapo at the Suyon, Butangapo Kazachan, a Poli, Balinya dia Polvanye, at Kulachan and the Pulsan a Julala,
and now under this dispensation, you made the right to demonstrate a real tapes and whatever you have will only be useful if they relate to crime.
Wapara nyamala Minnesota one chap asi wa pole by jote poponya se no maso bisi leba bisi abambisela Minnesota wa wende awon we kuda ware akunenga wadi leta biye china alwo jokupo adenga bisi wannan ngalapo wala bisi diala alwo de we kama we
please
ngala te for we da borot ma ba jo ba masu ba joma amma ka kudin ta danaka alwada na mu to kala te ta makamne yinninga empuwa galga walikin bisitira endise demba atave tempo we gozi alo soji ba we ala polsal bala we to ma yayi yirban san natin ayin we Minnesota bisitila wan bisin marse ya banyinga from one bigger to no mabisla da aji po ye ganyin po no wane kabale we banye wadila bala pole we bava nankala aji te vodka wele te fasia wa na de we yi kasala ale pangpangka azika government or parliament speak o ye nurba de ba vakunansa anya wane kiri ba manga polika lala bako ba yango ka commissioner polipala ba chimba ye agaba mnge numbala med kuranta ba daraba turi and balapum bisidila kusanga mapo ye ba tuimampo.
After that, Mr. Speaker, having listened carefully to the responses the Minister of the Interior gave when he had that media encounter yesterday, it seems to me that the real issues embedded in the leaked audio have been brushed aside.
Njarabalu wondawa neranyaka yelenga entola honorable galga alaba busy parliament la wo wini wala wo may interior minister wala kagami la why say wo wini de lopoto bo tempo de benjela
The audio, it was very clear.
kala zana nakya alaga busy wanga alaga nakriya wo wana kwangale numal kala poli we
Current IGP remains at
zoom
then
the current
NPP government should
kala wala le
consider the elections
ko bole po dana dilla balo polo pagama borla
And so, Mr. Speaker, what does that tell
wal
you?
kula
It
sakama
simply means
we
that attempts are being made to
Chima
dislodge the current
vote la
IGP so
kanda
that they
po
can
sana
have
na
an
da
IGP who is pliant,
zupala kana da
who
chinga
would
ndi
visit
soji
violence on the
ala
day
do
of the
wina
election
bi gade
on innocent Ghanaians with a view to subverting the will of the
va
electorate.
bi ganansa te ba mun
These are matters
polo
that
pakadina
need
ma
to be
borla
thoroughly
al
investigated.
ba mina le bora zo
And so,
amba yi
when
aji
the
po gida ba
minority
kazi
deputy leader
Ghana
made the statement, I think he was spot on. What he's seeking to achieve
democracy
is
wa
to get this
fasi
house
ya
to thoroughly investigate
government
the
wala
matter.
ba
What even compounds the
darba
matter is
tu
that a
ati
commissioner of
nuru
police,
wa kanga
a
za na
serving
pega
commissioner
wamba
of
to
police,
ba yela
is suspected
so
to be
wala
at
ba
the
wala
center
si speak was
of
ka
this
ba
whole saga,
the
Mr.
parliament
Speaker.
ye nuruba to nya wani cha ati to
Mr.
mun
Speaker,
dikri gurin da ba
the
te
G-man,
borin ga wunse
Mr.
ba
Speaker,
darba tu ba ponji
what
ga ba
makes
yi
the
kwalma
audio
da
even
dan
more
ila
frightening
bara biza kon sa sai
is
ba
that
ci
in
to mato
2020
tanka
elections,
Bartali
the
bak
Techiman
abu bi ga wa bisidi la
North constituency
kala to me
witnessed violence.
abisi to wala gan
People were shot
la
at and
ba
killed.
pa kuma
The outcome was that
da
Techiman
parliament la
South.
ba ni di la
The outcome was that
wa mle kala na
we on this side of the divide believe that but for those shootings, but for those killings, the Techiman South seat would have been declared in the favor of the NDC. And so when you hear senior police officers involved in a conspiracy to rig the upcoming elections, Mr. Speaker, it should be a matter that should engage the attention of this House. And we're saying that Mr. Speaker makes appropriate directives so that this matter can be gone into and the veracity or otherwise of the audio authenticated. And if it is authenticated, those behind this whole thing should be punished. They should be prosecuted to serve as a deterrent. Anybody who attempts to topple the current constitutional order, has committed treason or is about to commit treason and ought to be dealt with as such. So, Mr. Speaker, thank you for.
to bikala nyamate speaker onyi se ayere nuruba ba yo pai ayamba nyawani amenge asi tepo osun ka winsi ya kawala podin kala nyoko agi ba baranyela ba nyabal ba yiwana dila ma podin bokran la so the next issue has to do with the training league tape about the plot to oust the IGP. This plot was being hatched by one commissioner of police called Mensah and another divisional commander together with Bugri Nabu. And they were discussing that given the nature of Dampare's policing, it was not possible to go with him into the next election and retain and be able to break the 8. And so there was a need to get rid of him and bring a more sympathetic IGP, who is a party man. And the commissioner claims that Dampare is supposedly an NDC man and ought not to have been given the nod, and a whole lot of things. So, in the post of it, the minority, the interior minister rubbished the tape and said the president had no plans to stay one day extra in office, and neither do the ruling party intend to rig elections. And he stopped short of calling for investigations into the tape, but calling it unnecessary. So it is then on the floor of Parliament that Honorable James Agalaga, MP for Bulsa North and one of our MPs, caught the speaker's attention and argued that what the minister was saying was leading them to miss an important aspect of the tape, which is the revelation of a planned grand agenda to destabilize the democratic fortunes of this country, and that ought to be investigated. And he employed on the speaker to appoint a committee to look into this, which was agreed, and subsequently a committee has been formed by a 7-member committee, special committee to look into this matter. And so that is it.